KY3's Ozarks Today celebrates the Ozarks, live in Ridgedale, Missouri, from on top of the rock.
And good morning. We're celebrating the Ozarks this morning at Top of the Rock, getting a very close look at this incredible 462-acre property. You know, this was a vision that took years to bring to life.
The man behind the masterpiece, Johnny Morris, and a team of local craftsmen. He made sure we supported our local workers. I sat down with him to talk about his passion for nature and why he's so passionate about protecting it.
To me, the main thing we have here in the Ozarks that's so very special is the nature, our beautiful lakes and rivers and streams and just the mountains here and everything that we're surrounded by.
It was his love of the great outdoors that inspired Johnny Morris to preserve it for generations to come. A place where people could come and take in the view, get a break from the daily grind.
You know, today in the rat race, fast-paced world we live in, this place is about just escaping, slowing down, getting reconnected to nature.
Morris says since he was a little boy, these rolling hills, lakes, and rivers have been his great escape, and he's eager for others to share that experience.
You got to bring your kids. I used to float fish here with my mom and dad on these rivers, and I had an uncle, was a character, Uncle Buck. So as early, far back as I can remember, I was fishing on the rivers, and then in 1958, when Table Rock Lake was built, I went to the open house with my granddad and saw the first water come over.
He's excited to reveal more hidden jewels at Top of the Rock, 2 more caves. It's a fascination that grew as he worked to open the Lost Canyon Cave, but Morris plans to keep some caverns off the beaten path.
And 2/3 to 3/4 of the cave we just left as a wild cave where maybe people can crawl, but it's not part of the regular tour. And
that's only if you want to go spelunking?
Yeah, or if you, I wouldn't recommend you go in your white slacks.
The adventurer went on a mission to find the right team to carve his vision into the Table Rock. So he turned to his friends, like high school buddy Tim Burrows, who had tried to retire in 2008.
A few months after that, John asked me what I was doing. I said, nothing. He said, get down here.
You may already know Burroughs' work, the signature rustic light fixtures with that lodge appeal and the smooth finish that shows decades of skill.
It's grapes and vines and wine bottles.
And he shaped 75 feet of steel along the turns of rock into the wine cellar. Each of the 4 gates down here in the wine cellar has its own unique, intricate design, and guests who come here will have the chance to sample about 200 varieties of wines, but only from grapes grown and bottled right in the United States. Burroughs' metal artwork branches out well beyond the wine cellar, and as long as he finds joy in his job, he says he doesn't plan to stop anytime soon.
I think we all got things that are special gifts. It just has always felt natural. You have to appreciate what the good Lord has given you to do, and I just try to honor it best I can.
He really is an artist, and you can see Tim Burrows works at Bass Pro at Big Cedar. He did the railing here right behind us. He did some of the metal work in the Chapel of the Ozarks as well.
It's a beautiful chapel.
And it is. It's gorgeous inside. And you can meet some of the other craftsmen online at ky3.com. Johnny Morris did a little interview, so you can meet some of the other people behind this masterpiece.
All right. You know, you can take a historic trip with the family right here. We're going to take a look at that. Still to come, the special exhibit that will have you up close and personal with prehistoric predators.
And Brandon has a look at the temperatures you can expect out on the water. Can we reel in a nice weekend? That should have been your line, Paul. We're back in 2 minutes as we celebrate the Ozarks live from Top of the Rock.
Well, part of our celebration of the Ozarks this morning here at Top of the Rock, I'm with Martin McDonald, who is the Director of Conservation with Bass Pro Shops, and we're in the, what is the official title?
Ancient Ozarks Natural History Museum.
All right, and we're getting sort of a sneak peek. This is not officially open yet, and we're just a few weeks away.
Just a few weeks away, and this is going to be an exciting place to come visit.
several years ago, there was this movie called Ice Age. In that movie, the sloth is a much smaller guy than this thing.
Well, things grow big in the Ozarks. Artifacts of Native Americans, which are significant artifacts, and there's significant history. Just the style of their life and the way they took care of the land is really an amazing story, and how they lived off the land. And they were definitely a key part of our White River Basin and Ozark Plateau history. So these are the sort of things that John discovered that really got him excited about bringing more things to light. And then he would go find where these artifacts and paintings and other things were, and brought it here so we'd have the opportunity to see it in one place.
And you know that breathtaking view you see behind us, it's just amazing. It's nice to stand here and look out over it. This took 7.5 years to shape and create.
And Johnny Morris did it with the help of some of the great legends of golf, Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, Arnold Palmer. It's the only PGA-sanctioned par 3 9-hole course in the nation. From the fairways of the Top of the Rock golf course, you can see a new stone chapel, a waterfall, and much more. Stonemasons and greenskeepers have worked long days over years to transform this course into a unique challenge. For example, one hole is on an island. Another overlooks Table Rock Lake. Top of the Rock has earned another distinction. It's the only 9-hole par 3 course to be sanctioned by the PGA as worthy for professional tournament play.
It's a very big honor. It's the first time a groundbreaking event, and to have names like Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player and Tom Watson, arguably the world's greatest golfers that have ever played the game, come out here and play right here in the Ozarks on a short course.
It's one distinction here at Top of the Rock, but at a second newly redesigned golf course just a few miles away, another distinctive feature: bison. A herd now lives here right next to the fairways, and for golfers on the driving range, it's quite a surprise.
At first I thought that they were fake until they started moving, and then I was like, wow, look at that, they're real. I came out here and I was just standing there in awe for a little while because they're so pretty.
But there's a more serious purpose as to why they've relocated a herd of bison to the edges of the fairways. The plan is to reclaim what is now largely invasive non-native grasses to the kind of prairie these animals grazed centuries ago.
It's Sericea lespedeza. It's just a woody stem invasive plant. During our native restoration of all these prairie lands, we're going to try to choke out all of the invasive species and allow these more beautiful grasses to show up and get back to the prairie land grasses what it would look like when the buffalo were coming through here long, long ago.
And there's one more unique feature to Buffalo Ridge, and golfers can't see it when teeing off. Just below, a deep rock formation newly uncovered between the tee and the green, a natural and daunting bunker. If your golf ball ends up here,
I'd call that a lost ball.
And that is some bunker down there. Now, don't worry. There is a sturdy fence that separates the bison from the fairways and the golfers, but it's quite a sight to have them out there.